addressing you to provide that information is going to be Police Chief Ewens. Please hold any questions that you might have until the end. Prepared information has been given. Also available for any further questions you might have will be Assistant Chief of Operations Stilley and Commander of Criminal Investigations Booth. Chief Booth.
Thank you everybody for coming this morning. The purpose of this press conference is to provide an update into the homicide that occurred in the area of 3rd and P Street. Before getting into the details of the case, I want to offer our condolences to the victim's family and friends. On Wednesday, August 31st, at 2 a.m., officers dispatched to an unresponsive male near North 3rd and P Street. Lincoln police officers and Lincoln Fire personnel arrived to find a 60-year-old male deceased in a field northwest of that intersection. This individual is a homicide victim believed to have been caused by a bladed weapon. Multiple interviews are currently being conducted with persons of interest and witnesses. Our crime scene investigators are processing the scene for evidence since the early morning hours. Currently, with the information we have, there is no ongoing threat to the public, and this is an isolated incident. We do not have information to suggest there is any ongoing targeted threat to the safety of the public. However, an arrest has not been made in this case at this time. I want to stress that this investigation is in the very early stages and is ongoing. Investigators continue to conduct interviews, analyze evidence to determine the timeline of events leading up to this homicide. There are still individuals yet to be identified who may have witnessed this incident. We're asking that anyone with information or captured video related to this incident to come forward by calling our non-emergency number at 402-441-6000. They can also remain anonymous by contacting Crime Stoppers at 402-475-3600. And obviously we have very little that we can provide to you right now. We are still identifying the deceased, which, as all of you know, we then need to contact the family, but at this time I'll take questions.
Have you recovered a weapon?
Possible weapon. Yes.
And I know that you said you're still kind of working through identification, but do you know if the deceased is a resident of Lincoln?
He resides in Lincoln.
Is it clear if the homicide occurred early this morning, or I guess within the immediate time frame, the body wasn't in the field for a day or two?
No, it was not. It was actually, it had occurred either minutes prior to the officers arriving.
Someone found him and called you?
Individuals contacted, called 911, I believe, as well as informed other people that there was an individual that was injured in the field.
And was there any reports of any kind of fight or argument that led up to this? It's kind of a public area, even though it's a field.
Yeah, not at this time. We don't have that information. People came forward as witnesses, and we really appreciate them coming forward and helping us with this case. But, we just don't have that information at this time.
Do you know what kind of injuries or wounds, I guess, the gentleman experienced?
Right now, prior to autopsy, it is a bladed weapon to, I believe, his neck.
And that's pretty close to, a couple of nonprofits. Do you know if this person was kind of a patron there? Was he often at the nearby shelter, or is that clear?
It's not clear at this time. Any other questions? I know it's not a lot. We will give you updates. As with many cases, things are unfolding. As we do interviews with individuals that were at the scene, as well as possible witnesses, people that come forward, we'll be able to give you more information. Okay? All right. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
Thank you, Chief.